Good morning. We're here today with Anna Rumbold, owner of Apricot Social. Good morning, Anna.
Morning.
Hi. Can you please introduce yourself and Apricot Social?
Yeah, of course. So I've owned Apricot Social for almost 2 years. I'm a marketing strategy coach specializing in social media, and I primarily help coaches and service providers to stand out online, build engaged communities, and sign more clients themselves.
Fantastic. Excellent. Well, I was on your website recently and I noticed that you're offering two very interesting programs. One is the Stand Out and a Sell Out program, and also you have a 2-hour strategy sessions. Well, can you please tell us about it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So the 8-week program is my signature program. It's entirely one-to-one, so which means it's really tailored. And it's a combination of clarity and strategy. So we'll start by getting really clear on the client's brand, their ideal client, the community that they want to build. And then we'll form a strategy that's based on all of that research and all of that information so that we can make sure that they're standing out, building that engaged community, signing clients in a way that doesn't feel pushy, and in a way that feels good for them, so that social media isn't draining, and it's actually working effectively and efficiently. So that's the 8-week program. It's based on a coaching session each week and support in between. So it's quite an intensive program, but clients usually finish signing clients themselves by the end of the program, because they've really got that clarity and strategy. And the 2-hour sessions, they're intensive as well. We'll deep dive into an area of the client strategy, depending on their goal. And I usually help all kinds of business owners with those. I've helped artists, nutritionists, coaches, sort of small businesses, personal brands. So they're quite broad. We'll cover sort of anything that the client really wants to work on within that 2-hour time frame. So yeah, that's just a brief overview of the two main offers.
Okay, excellent. Well, if you guys want to know more, please go on the website because they're very well detailed. One thing that I think is, social media is always growing and it's always becoming it's building up and it's growing as a power tool within the sales and marketing departments of every single company, whether it's a one-man band or a big multinational. Well, how do you see social media further evolving in the years to come from a business perspective?
Yeah, absolutely. I love this question. I don't see social media becoming any less influential. I think it's only going to get bigger and bigger. We've adapted to it culturally. I know sometimes business owners see a little bit of risk in terms of it not being an owned audience, and so it could, one platform might collapse one day, it might not be relevant the next day, which is why I'm really focused on the clarity, so understanding your audience, where they're hanging out, who they are, how to speak to them, but then also that strategy, because I think you can remain strategic but then open to changing your tactics, because I think if you decided on your tactics on social media, they might change tomorrow, which I think is why it's so important to have that long-term strategy, and then you're not sort of overwhelmed by all the sort of algorithm changes and new trends adopted and all of that kind of thing. So but in terms of business, I think it's going to remain a really cost-effective way to market any kind of business, literally any kind of business.
Absolutely. I just completely agree. Out of curiosity, which social media platform do you usually work on?
My favorite and primary platform is Instagram. I think it's a very sociable one. But I think what's great about social media is that you've got everybody. You can find every demographic, B2B, B2C. You can find them, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, no matter who your audience is, they'll be on one of those platforms at least.
Absolutely, completely agree. Well, thank you very much, Anna. It's been a pleasure. Please go visit Apricot Social and give a call to Anna. I'm sure she can help you out. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.